Hey guys, Kenny B here, City and Suburbs. Welcome aboard. Oh my gosh, right? Summer is gone and fall is here, and you can't get enough about the spice and the pumpkin and bang, right? I mean, in August they were selling Halloween candy, so let's go, right? Anyway, summer ends. It is September 22nd, 2024. Welcome aboard, Cities and Suburbs. Just some local updates for you. Running with the Bulls comes to the Emerald Square Mall in North Attleboro, down there on beautiful Route 1. Apparently, there was a rodeo going on in the mall or somewhere around there. Haven't read all the details about it, but you can see these dudes, and I'm going to post the link so you can watch these running with the Bulls in North Attleboro. You don't have to go to Spain anymore. You just bang, right? But they're small cows, small bulls. They're nothing like the PBR bulls that I watch, and that weigh 2,000 pounds, and it really takes a set of stones to ride one of those guys. I'll tell you that. So, but a couple of things too. The Red Sox, Patriots, watching real football today. And I'm hoping this probably is the worst Patriots team I've seen since the Rod Rust years. Do you guys, maybe some of you weren't around then. I won't say weren't old enough. I don't want to sound like, ooh, back in my day. But this is a really bad football team. And the Patriots looked great a couple of weeks ago against Cincinnati, who was never prepared for the first game. So we'll see how that goes. But Patriots got destroyed by the Jets. Not destroyed, I mean, I think it was 24-7. But you got a professional quarterback in Aaron Rodgers over there. And, but again, the Jets are whatever, right? Whatever. I think that the regular teams, your Kansas City Chiefs who are on this evening, and perhaps maybe if Texas can get it together with C.J. Strauss, the quarterback they drafted from the Ohio State Buckeyes a couple of years ago, and rebuilding, looks like a contender, but it's still early, only 3 games, right? And so anyway, but your Red Sox, see you next year. Okay, so let's get into this. The running with the Bulls, we covered that. Check it out on the news, man. I mean, these Bulls, they planned it. They said, hey, man, put your hoof in there. When he's not going to close that pin all the way in the pen because he never does, right? So then we're going to break out. And so they recovered 7 of them, Bulls, but there's still one on the loose. So check it out. We'll share the link. Mass State Police, man, what a crap show. Okay, so Enrico Delgado Garcia, who dies at a state police training facility out here, not too far from me, over in New Braintree, dies, had missing teeth. And I just want to play you a little bit of this clip because I just beside myself with this.
Uncovering the truth. Boston
Uncovering the
25
truth.
News investigates.
Who will lead the investigation into the death of Mass State Police recruit Enrique Delgado Garcia? Days after the Worcester DA said his office has a conflict of interest, we still don't have an answer to that question. Now 25 Investigates is learning more about the moments before the 25-year-old's death.
The conflict of interest is because apparently the deceased, Mr. Garcia, worked in Joe Early's office, so he has pulled himself away from this investigation, which was a wise move, but it still stinks to high heaven about Maura Healey. Okay, she's commander-in-chief of the state police. Again, I'm gonna share and recount some of the Mass State Police activities over the last few years. That, guys, it's a stink here. Okay, it's become an institution of friggin' corruption. It really has. So let's listen to this. real quick.
According to authorities, Delgado Garcia died after a training exercise in a boxing ring last week.
Which
at the
they
Mass State
supposedly
Police Academy
banned and
in
brought
New
back
Braintree.
and revamped.
Sources familiar with the investigation tell 25 investigates. Delgado Garcia suffered broken bones, damaged or missing teeth, and a spinal injury. Sources say he was in the ring with someone else when he stumbled onto the mat.
With
but
someone
stood
else.
up.
Now-
The fight was allowed to continue.
With someone else. Great reporting, by the way. Who the frig is the someone else? Okay? A trainer, a fellow recruit, right? Let's go.
He then collapsed following a blow to the head. On Monday, Worcester County District Attorney Joe Early said
25 years
Delgado
old.
Garcia used to work in his office as a victim advocate. Therefore, his office had a vested interest in the case and could not investigate it. He also said he didn't want any other DA's offices on it because their investigators are all state troopers. Early was working with State Attorney General Andrea Campbell to identify an appropriate independent investigator. On Thursday, Boston 25 News asked the governor about the length of time this decision is taking.
That's really with the DA. It's their responsibility, their jurisdiction.
Laura
but,
Healy.
I would
Blah,
encourage that to
blah,
happen
blah,
as soon as
blah,
possible
blah.
because we need to know, the family needs to know, the public needs to know.
So could
There you go. The family needs to know. The public needs to know. And Maura Healey, you gotta go. I swear to God, I hope this governor is a one-termer, period. I hope you are a one-termer because Governor Healey, you have got an F mark. From most of the people I speak with and the way this is being handled, ridiculous, okay? So let's say 25-year-old Enrico Delgado Garcia, gone, okay? I'm not saying there's anything malicious or anything that's intentional to why this young man who had a life and doesn't anymore is not with us anymore. I don't understand that. He joined the ranks of the Massachusetts State Police heroically, and this is what I want to do with my life. And now he's gone, okay? Let's just look down. Michael Proctor in the Karen Reed case. Now, did she back over her boyfriend? Probably, but it's not about anything. It's about what you can prove. And when Michael Proctor was the state trooper assigned to the Karen Reed case, which was all botched. Okay, that's a joke. Let's go back and look at 2021. That 6 former state troopers, agreed to pay back over $94,000 for unworked overtime. Okay, so here they are pulling you over, right? They're pulling you over. They're friggin' bullies. The Massachusetts State Police suck as far as I'm concerned. I have no respect for them anymore. Okay, none. If they pull me over, I'll do what I'm supposed to do. I have no respect in state law enforcement. That is the Massachusetts State Police. $94,000 of unworked overtime. Oh, now we got the certified driver's license that happened in 2024 with the golden handshake, right? Oh, we'll pass you. You can get your CDL. You can do this. You can do that. Plow my driveway. Give me free water. Give me this. Give me that. Crap. All right. And then the overtime fraud that was 50 state troopers. Remember Troop E? All right, that was a few years ago. And these are just the things we know, okay? And how do you flush and recover, okay? We need to flush that system out, okay? It's to me, a state trooper pulls me over, I have no respect for the state troopers. I'm sorry, you could be the greatest guy, the greatest dad in the world, but you are lumped into those dudes, right? I mean, you if anybody saw A Few Good Men, and Kevin Bacon said, you can't lump me in with all those other guys. I know they're jerks, right? You're still wearing the same flipping uniform, dude. You swore to the same oath, right? And you are with those other guys. And if you're a good guy in the state police force, your name is mud. For people like us who don't trust you. We don't trust you when we if you pull us over, we still don't trust you. And I would say, look, man, if a state pulled me over tomorrow, I would roll my window down legally this much. If he says, roll it down, hand you my cell phone, they're bullies, man. I will not comply. I will comply with what the law says. You know, the law says you don't have to roll your window all the way down. You roll it just like this. You can put it right up to the, here's my license. There you go. They don't have to touch anything, but they will bully you. Okay, they will bully you. And this evidence here of, this is just like the last 4 or 5 years with the overtime scandal, the CDL, the Karen Reed, Michael Proctor, you know. Now this young kid dies and friggin' come on. So anyway, real quick, proud to run the Canal Diggers race a couple of weeks ago. And a beautiful, beautiful track around Polo Park. Of course, that's new downtown Worcester Polo Park. Forget Main Street. Because when you jog down Main Street, dude, I'm telling you, dudes, in major buildings, I mean, Worcester's forefathers should be turning in their graves the way they built this town. They built this town on work and commerce, right? Mechanics Hall, industrial enterprises that were encouraged to come to Worcester. And I jogged through downtown Worcester and all these commercial buildings. All the storefronts are empty. The door fronts are kicked in and the glass is spidered. And I'm like, oh my God, this is hopeless, man. You know, so I don't know what Worcester needs to do to, you know, get its head out of its butt, right? And start becoming, having a comprehensive plan for all of downtown Worcester, okay? Because, believe me, a lot of that gateway housing is just getting older and older and older, and some stuff that's going on, there's no economic engine, okay? There's no financial district in Worcester. We have Kelly Square, we have, you know, the things on the outskirts of the core downtown Worcester, but downtown Worcester is pretty much a joke. I don't care about the Mercantile Center. That is, so you have Main Street over here and you get the Mercantile Center not too far away. It seems like it's a million miles away. You go from the Mercantile Center to Main Street and oh my God, you think you were in a ghost town that was abandoned 100 years ago. But anyway, guys, what do you think? I'm not saying to flip off at any state police or any policeman that, you know, stops you and questions you. Always comply. That doesn't mean you can't have an opinion. In my opinion of the Massachusetts State Police right now, you're corrupt, okay? You stole money from me. You friggin' stole money from me and all the people I know with your stupid overtime scandals. And God knows what, right? If you want something done. I mean, that was the way stuff was done back in the old days. You know, hey, let me give you $250 for a sticker for my car and whatever. Of course, it still goes on, but now it's even at a wider level. Okay, so good luck to the new. I mean, it's admirable. Okay, that this young gentleman that was, you know, basically killed in training. Wanted to become a state trooper. What compels any young individual right now to want to answer that call, that's up to them. But buyer beware, believe me, buyer beware. And you heard it here. I'll share the links. And anyway, we'll see you next time on Cities and Suburbs. Like, subscribe, enjoy, and comment below. Take care. JB, signing out.